I came here with £300, thinking that'll last me for a month. It lasted me for 3 days. I didn't even pay for accommodation. So I had to start work pretty quick. But once you're earning the pound, the cost of living here is expensive, but you get paid accordingly. I can research the visa situation and things like shelf companies. 3 years later down the track, I realised I could have done things a lot better 3 years ago and made a lot more money than what I did. Like if I realised I could go contracting in my sponsorship, I would have left 2 years earlier. I didn't know that until I got made redundant. Because I didn't research those. So I think look into what you can get away with here first. And when you get here, talk to as many people as you can. If I had my time over again, and I could bring more things, back when I left, there weren't things like iPods or Creative Zens or these music players 40 gig. You didn't even have MP3 players really. So if I could do it again, I'd get all my music, because I miss my music a lot. And you can't get Australian music over here unless other Australians. I miss that a lot. I miss photos, all the photos I've got in Australia of my friends and family. Things like now, I've got a website that I paid $10 for 2 years for like a 2 gigabyte website. You can put all your photos up there and you can see them wherever you are. Buy something like iRiver or iPod or some other music player and put all your music on there. So you won't actually miss the things you normally miss. Even now, I've been five years I've been gone from Australia. I still miss some of the music I've got back at home. Photocopy anything, or my advice is to scan everything possible, put it on a CD, ship it to a friend over here or something, or carry it with you. Because a DVD, it's nothing. It costs you 20p. Scan everything you can, everything you think you may even possibly remotely need, put it on a DVD. So if you need it, it's there. No extra space to carry. Yeah. Well, basically, I came to live in London because I came back from South America. I had 6 months left of my working holiday visa. And because I work in IT, I thought, I'll come here to earn some money, then save up enough to put a deposit down for a house when I get back home. The IT industry crashed and I got a full-time job. The IT industry wasn't the best for quite a few years, and so I ended up staying in the job that I was at, even though I didn't like it the best, just riding out the slump, which is now finished. Now, then I've been here, well, at that stage I was here for 3 years, 3.5 years, and I've got a group of friends over here now. It's close to Europe. You can go and see things like, for example, we're going for a friend's birthday to Dijon in France in a couple of weeks. I'm taking my parents to Rome next week. It's so easy and cheap just to move in and out of London. London, I think, people in London are friendly, but they can come across as rude or maybe abrupt, only because you've got, during a working week, there's something like 20 million people in the central London. People come in from all over England. People travel from Bristol, from Manchester for the day and work on and come back each day. So you got so many people, it's just absolutely heaving, and you can't be friendly to everyone you walk past. I find myself now, I'm less friendly to strangers than I was when I came here, which I didn't like that much, but that's just the way you got to deal with life here. And when you first come in from maybe like a country town in Australia or a small city, it may come across really rude and arrogant. But it's a survival instinct. But people are friendly. It just takes a bit longer to get to know someone. Well, the more you spend in a country, the more it becomes your home. The way I feel like, I feel I have some ties with England now, which is bad because I personally, I know a lot of people, like friends of mine who want to live here for the rest of their lives. I don't want to live the rest of my life, but I really enjoy my time here. But the longer you spend in the country, the more you get attached to that country. You get friends, you get relationships, you get attached to areas, nightlife, etc. So the longer you spend in the country, the harder it is to leave that country. And sometimes you've got to come to a decision point. So yes, I do feel a tie to England. But at one stage I was unsure, but now I know I can break that tie when the time comes. Well, first of all, when I came here, I had a work and holiday visa. Then I got sponsorship to work for DHL. Now, that was a long process, but Workpermit.com weren't involved in that. I got, after 6 weeks, I got a visa which lets me work here for 5 years. After I got made redundant from DHL, I had to transfer my visa, which was for 5 years, to a different company name. And that's where I went to Workpermit.com, and they organised all the paperwork, made sure everything was filled out properly. Sometimes it's worth paying someone to do it for you, because you can go off and earn money and let them do what they do best. So they got me that in a couple of weeks, and then I could start my contracting. Because until they got that, I couldn't start working. So basically, the quicker they got it done, the quicker I could earn money.